Hello everyone. A few days ago I ordered a Game Boy Pocket off eBay that was listed in as is unknown condition, and in this video we will find out if I got lucky or if I need to repair this Game Boy to get it back to its original state. Starting off, unboxing the Game Boy was simple enough. I enjoy when the packaging isn't overdone and you don't have to break out an entire chainsaw to cut through 20 layers of packing tape. It just makes for a better experience in my opinion. Okay, well here is the Game Boy Pocket, and I can tell right off of the get-go, it seems to be in fantastic cosmetic condition compared to other ones that I've seen. Usually the buttons are all grimy, but these ones actually feel pretty good. The switch feels good, the battery cover looks OEM. I can't really tell if that's aftermarket, but it doesn't seem like it. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've actually taken a look at OEM or... yeah... doesn't seem to be aftermarket, but then again, I could be wrong. Just so long as it color matches the actual Game Boy itself, I'm okay with that. So I'm going to jump right to the good stuff and throw in some AAA batteries and see if this thing even powers on. So, oh, we're lucky so far, but let me adjust the contrast wheel, and yeah, we surprisingly, right off of the get-go, we have life. And it doesn't seem to be having any dead pixels on the screen, so let me pop in a cartridge real fast and see if I am as lucky as I think I am. Ah, yes, the good old Game Boy startup sound. A sound that will never get old. Another common problem with these Game Boys is that sometimes the capacitors or the speakers themselves usually die out over time, but these ones are pretty loud. So yeah, go ahead and take a listen. So the buttons themselves, they feel fine, they aren't sticking, but I have noticed there is a little bit of a delay within the response within the A and B buttons. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I do get a response out of them, just sometimes it just takes a little longer than what it is. So I think I'm going to clean off the pads and hopefully that will solve the problem. Starting with the back of the Game Boy, I remove the 2 tri-wing screws, and then I move on to the sides and remove the other 4. Okay, so simple enough. Just gonna lift off the back case, and so far so good. I'm gonna remove the power switch here, and even surprisingly that looks clean. So yeah, I got good hopes. So I think what I'm gonna do next is I seem to be noticing a little bit of crud on the bottom of the board here. I'm not too sure what's going on there, so we'll definitely give that a cleaning. So let's continue to remove the board from the actual shell, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so looking at the button pads, they don't seem bad at all, but I mean, while we got the board off, we're gonna give it a little isopropyl alcohol bath with a cotton swab, and let's check the actual pads themselves, the rubber pieces, and those are usually pretty terrible, but in this case, this looks fantastic, man. I'm actually getting pretty lucky with this Game Boy here. So it's not often we get an actually good, clean Game Boy, especially in this condition from eBay for the price that I did. And yeah, I'm actually pretty happy about this so far, so this should be a rather easy job. So what I'm going to do now is put some rubbing alcohol on a Q-tip, going to hit the button pads, and then let's see if we can take care of some of that grime that's at the bottom of the board. And with a little bit of persuasion and a little more alcohol, it seems to be coming off pretty good. A toothbrush would probably do the best bet, but this is doing a fine job. Okay, with the board all nice and clean, let's go ahead and put it back over top the screen and the buttons. And make sure we insert the ribbon cable without breaking it. Gonna line the board back into place and put in the 2 screws that we took out. Alright, and last but not least, I'm gonna grab my tri-wing bit and screw in the back shell and give her another test and see if any of our problems occur and if we've got this Game Boy back to its original state. Popping in the batteries, and we still have life. So let's pop in another game and see if our problems still occur. I'm going to try out my Game Boy camera that I have of the same color. There's something about a Game Boy Pocket and a Game Boy camera that are color matching that is so aesthetically pleasing to me. I don't know what it is. It's just such a beautiful nostalgic thing for me. Yeah, I can tell immediately that the buttons are responding just a little bit quicker, as they should. And let's just take a random picture of my beautiful light switch. Peak quality. Absolute peak quality. iPhones have nothing on the Game Boy camera. Alright, so let's power her down, and I think it is a mission accomplished on this one. Man, I tell you guys what, it is usually not too often that somebody can get this lucky with a unknown condition Game Boy Pocket. So if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And as always, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.